but strictly positive one. Why? Because magnitude of a vector cannot be negative. Or b dot b is magnitude b square. Similar dot product is what? Magnitude the whole square. Rearrange. Minus lambda is minus 9 and lambda is equal to what? 9. 6 plus 3 is what? 9. Minus 3 lambda plus 2 lambda is minus lambda. So you got lambda value. So they gave find the magnitude of two vectors. They want magnitude A value, magnitude B value. But they give magnitude A and magnitude B both are same. A1 I cap, B1 J cap, C1 K cap. Vector B is equal to A2 I cap, B2 J cap, C2 J cap. And unit vector means a vector whose magnitude is 1. Welcome to the session, dear students. Today we'll go ahead with the problems of the vector algebra, that is exercise 10.3. Evaluate the product 3 vector A minus 5 vector B dot 2 vector A plus 7 vector B. So now we'll consider the given problem 3A minus 5B dot 2A plus 7B. So we'll multiply term wise. If you do that, 3 into 2, 6 A dot A. See, multiply the numbers. First, what is the quotient? 3. 3 into 2. So first what I am doing? 3A with 2A multiplied. Then I'll multiply 3A with what? 7B. So plus into plus like normal algebra. So plus into plus is plus. 3 7s are 21 and vector A dot vector B. Vector A dot vector B. Then the second term, that is minus 5A into 2. Minus plus into minus is minus. Minus 5 2s are 10. Vector B dot vector A. Then further minus 5 into plus. Minus into plus is minus. 5 7s are 35. Vector B dot vector B. B dot B. So now observe here multiplied second with second. Further 6. All of you see here the basics. What are the basics of dot product? Very important. Similar dot product. A dot A is always equal to magnitude A square. Or B dot B is magnitude B square. Similar dot product is what? Magnitude the whole square. Similarly, what is B dot B? B dot B is what? Magnitude B square. And one more interesting fact is dot product is commutative. A dot B value is same as B dot A. A dot B value is same as B dot A. Or B dot A is equal to what? A dot B. So now you can interchange. So now to simplify, A dot A is what? Magnitude A the whole square plus 21 A dot B minus 10 times B dot A. Instead of B dot A, I can write A dot B. I told you dot product is commutative. A dot B value is same as B dot A. Instead of B dot A, you can write A dot B. Instead of B dot A, you can write A dot B. Then minus 35. B dot B is magnitude B square. B dot B is what? Magnitude B square. Further 6 times magnitude A. What is magnitude A they gave? So now evaluate the product. So this is the answer. Now 6 magnitude A the whole square. 21 minus 10. 21 minus 10 is what? 11 AB minus 35 magnitude B square. This is the answer. If they give magnitude values, then you can substitute or leave it. Now find the magnitude of two vectors A and B. Vector A and vector B. Having the same magnitude, they also give both are having same magnitude. Given magnitude A is equal to magnitude B, and also they gave angle between them. Angle between them means theta. Theta is given as 60 degrees. Angle between the given vectors is 60 degrees. They have given angle between the vectors. When you read, that is 60 degrees. So theta is also given 60 degrees. And also the scalar product is 1 by 2. Scalar product is also called as dot product. They give scalar product. A dot B is 1 by 2. First, to solve the problem, I wrote given things. They told find the vector. See, they want you to find two vectors. Find the magnitude of two vectors. They want magnitude A value, magnitude B value. But they give magnitude A and magnitude B, both are same. And they give angle between them is 60. And they give scalar product. Dear students, scalar product is also what? Dot product. So A dot B is half. So now because you know theta, you know A dot B, use the formula cos theta. What is cos theta? Cosine of angle between two vectors is what? Dot product of the vectors divided by product of magnitudes. So now cos theta, theta is given, that is cos 60 degrees. Theta is given. A dot B they told 1 by 2, and magnitude A, magnitude B, both are same they told. So in spite of magnitude B, I'll write magnitude A only. B and A both are same they give. Cos 60 is half. Again this half I'll write. Magnitude A into magnitude A, can I write magnitude A square? Half I'll take 2 down. So now 2 cancels. Sorry. Now I can cancel 2 and 2. 2 cancels. What is left out? So we are left out with 1 is equal to magnitude A square. So magnitude A square is 1. Magnitude A is root 1, and magnitude of a vector is always positive. You can't take plus or minus. So therefore magnitude A, they want magnitude A value and magnitude B value is same. They give so 1. They wanted to find magnitudes, you got the magnitudes. Both are 1 each. So cos theta, theta they give 60 degrees. So in the place of theta I am substituting 60. So it will become cos 60. Scalar product. Scalar product means A dot B they give half. So in the place of scalar product I am putting half A dot B, and magnitudes are equal they told. So magnitude A value, magnitude B value both are same. In spite of magnitude B, I'll write magnitude A. Magnitude A into magnitude A square 1 by 2. You know cos 60. What is cos 60? 1 by 2. 2 cancels. Or cross multiply, you will get magnitude A square. Sorry, you will get magnitude A square equal to what? 1. From that magnitude A is root 1, but strictly positive 1. Why? Because magnitude of a vector cannot be negative. So magnitude of vector is root 1, that is 1. So magnitude A is 1, and we told they gave magnitude A and B both are same. So both are having same magnitude. So magnitude A, if you get, that will be same as magnitude B. Both are 1. So means both are unit vectors. Find magnitude x. One of the important problems for your board exams. Many times they've asked this problem. Find magnitude x if for a unit vector, vector A. A is a unit vector. Vector x minus vector A dot vector x plus vector A is equal to 12. This is given. First we'll write what is given. So write given or symbolize what is given. What is given? Find magnitude A for a unit vector, vector A. So vector A, they told it is unit vector. Vector A is 1. What is meant by unit vector? Unit vector means a vector whose magnitude is 1. So vector A is 1, magnitude is 1. And also they gave x minus A dot x plus A is 12. So dear students, we'll use the formula vector A plus vector B dot vector A minus vector B. What is A plus B dot A minus B? All of you know A plus B dot A minus B is magnitude A square minus magnitude B square. What is A plus B dot A minus B? A plus B dot A minus B is magnitude A square minus magnitude B square. So it's an important formula. What is the formula? A plus B dot A minus B. A plus B dot A minus B is magnitude A square minus magnitude B square. Further, we'll go ahead with what is given. What else is given? So they have given vector x minus A dot vector x plus A is equal to 12. So you know by formula this implies, vector A plus B dot vector A minus B is magnitude A square minus magnitude B square. So vector x minus A dot vector x plus A can be written as magnitude x square minus magnitude A square is equal to what? 12. And further they give A is a unit vector. A is a unit vector means magnitude of A is 1. So in the place of magnitude A, this is magnitude x. This is magnitude x square minus magnitude A is 1. 1 square is equal to 12. So further simplify this. Magnitude x square minus 1 is equal to 12. Transfer this to RHS. So magnitude x square is 12 plus 1. So that is magnitude x square is 13. And we need magnitude x. Therefore, magnitude x is equal to root 13. So, dear student, you should never put plus or minus It is always positive because it can never be negative. Magnitude of a vector can never be negative. So that's it. They want you to find, but if you know what is vector a plus b dot vector a minus b, magnitude a square minus magnitude b square. Further, vector a, vector b, vector c are such that a plus lambda b is perpendicular to c, then find the value of lambda, they told. See, dear student, they are telling two vectors are perpendicular. If two vectors are perpendicular, then their dot product has to be 0. So first, I'll symbolize what is given. So I'll consider given a plus lambda b, they told, is perpendicular to what? Is perpendicular to C. This is given. What does it mean? It means they gave a plus lambda b dot C is 0. This is what is given. So now first a plus lambda b value we'll find. So we'll find a plus lambda b. What is a plus lambda b? A plus lambda b is equal to, what is vector a? 2, 2, 3. 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 3k cap plus lambda times vector b. What is vector b? Minus 1, 2, 1. Minus i cap plus 2j cap plus k cap. Now simplify, take ijk common. So 2 and here lambda I, 2 minus lambda into I cap. Then you take j common. If I take j common, this will become 3. Lambda into 2, 2 lambda j cap. And if I take k common, if I take 3 plus 3 plus lambda k. So 2 minus lambda, then 3 plus 2 lambda, then if I multiply it will become 2 lambda, this will become lambda j. So this is the vector. Now vector a plus b, what is vector a plus lambda b? Vector a plus lambda b is in the form 2 minus lambda I cap plus 3 plus 2 lambda j cap plus 3 plus lambda k cap. Now vector c they have given, vector c is given 3, 1, 1, 3 and 3i cap plus j cap. No k cap is given, so k cap is 0. So now we have a plus lambda b. What is a plus lambda b? A plus lambda b is one of the vector, that is 2 minus lambda I cap plus 3 plus 2 lambda j, 3 plus 2 lambda j cap, then 3 plus lambda k cap. So now 3 plus lambda times k cap. So 3 vectors are given. So to, and c is 3i cap plus j cap. Sorry, c is 3i cap plus j cap. Now given a plus lambda c is perpendicular to what? C. That implies their dot product. You know, if two vectors are perpendicular, then the dot products are what? 0. Means a plus lambda c dot, sorry, lambda b, this is what is given. A plus lambda b dot c is 0 because they are perpendicular. All of you know, if two vectors are perpendicular, then their dot product has to be what? 0. So now you know how to do dot product. That implies multiply the quotients. What is the quotient of I? Quotient of I is 2 minus lambda into 3 plus quotient of j. What is quotient of j? 3 plus 2 lambda into quotient of j is 1 plus here quotient of k is 3 plus lambda, but here we don't have k term, so plus into 0 is equal to 0. Simplify this. Further, if you simplify, you get 2 into 3 6 minus 3 lambda plus 3 lambda, 3 plus 2 lambda, 0 into anything is 0, leave it. So now minus 3 lambda plus lambda is minus lambda, plus 6 plus 3 is 9 is equal to 0, or lambda is equal to 9. Rearrange. Minus lambda is minus 9 or lambda is equal to what? 9. 6 plus 3 is what? 9. Minus 3 lambda plus 2 lambda is minus lambda. So you got lambda value. So they gave vector A separately. They gave, if you observe, they gave vector A separately. Vector A they gave separately. Vector C they gave separately, vector B they gave separately, vector C they gave separately. But they told the term perpendicular. What is the perpendicular? If two vectors are perpendicular, then the dot product is 0. That is a major condition we are using. Here A plus lambda B and C are perpendicular. If any two vectors are perpendicular, their dot product is 0. So first our task is to find A plus lambda B. A means the given vector plus lambda times B they give. Multiply this and take I, J, K common, because we need I, J, K quotients. So now we have A plus lambda B and also you have C, and you know the condition. What is the condition? They are perpendicular. Perpendicular means what? Their dot product is what? 0. So we use this, you know how to do dot product. We have done dot product and we equated to 0. Finally we got the lambda value, that is 9. Next, show that magnitude vector A B plus magnitude vector B A is perpendicular to vector A magnitude A B minus magnitude B A for any two non-zero vectors, vector A and B. We need to prove this. Now, if you want to prove this, I told only technique is what? Dot products. If you prove 0, enough. So we'll consider magnitude A B plus magnitude B A. I'll consider it as vector, say M. This gives you one vector because scalar product of a vector plus scalar. And I'll take another vector. What is it? Magnitude AB minus magnitude BA. I call it as vector N. Now I'll consider M dot N. We'll consider a dot product of this M and N. So how to do dot product? You know, multiply the quotient. So multiply. So magnitude A B vector minus magnitude B A vector dot magnitude A B vector plus magnitude B A vector. Now you know A minus B dot A plus B is magnitude A square minus magnitude B square. So it will become magnitude A vector whole square. Now magnitude of this whole square. And before this, let me consider in the beginning. So here also let magnitude A, I'll take it as small a, and magnitude B, I'll take it as small b. So now if I do that substitution, it will be A vector B minus B vector A dot A vector B plus B vector A. B is what? Number, scalar, magnitude without arrow mark. That is what is assumption. Magnitude A, I took it as A. Magnitude B, I took it as B. Now A plus B dot A minus B is what? Magnitude A square. Magnitude A B whole square minus magnitude B A whole square. Now this is a formula. So now you know this can be written as A square. Magnitude AB the whole square can be written as magnitude A square magnitude B square minus magnitude B square magnitude of B the whole square to magnitude of A the whole square. You know these two are same. If you substitute it, magnitude A square becomes magnitude of vector A square is A dot A. So the magnitude A is what? Magnitude A square plus magnitude B square minus magnitude B square minus magnitude A square. Magnitude A, we assumed A is what? Magnitude A. So in spite of A, magnitude A. Magnitude means number. Number is A square. We can write like that. So it will be 0. Or otherwise, A magnitude B square minus B magnitude, and also they have given non-zero vectors. They are perpendicular. How to prove two vectors are perpendicular? One case is that dot product is 0. Or you take them as alphabets and simplify and do dot product, you get 0. So you know how to do dot product of a vector. For that you have to consider. You can do by two methods. Any method is fair. Consider vector A is equal to A1 I cap, B1 J cap, C1 K cap. Vector B is equal to A2 I cap, B2 J cap, CQ2 cap, and you can continue. Vector A dot A is 0. A dot B is also 0. Then what can be concluded about vector B? See, they gave A dot A is 0. A dot A is 0 implies that magnitude A is 0. Therefore A is a magnitude A square is 0, that is magnitude A is 0, A is a 0 vector. A 0 vector. A dot B implies A dot B is equal to 0. So vector B, see here I can't say A and B are perpendicular. Why? Because A dot A is giving 0. So means A is a 0 vector. Vector magnitude, see vector B may be any vector. Vector. Why? Because 0 vector dot, so here not necessary that they should be perpendicular. So dear students, suppose if this is not given, then I can say they may be perpendicular. Here B may be 0 vector or non-zero vector. Not necessary, it should be any vector, it can be any vector, because since A is a 0 vector, B may be any vector, dot product of 0 vector with any vector is 0. So I hope all of you understood this. I'll see you in my next session. Thanks for attending. Thank you.